TV.
Hi, Savannah.
Hi, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
It has been.
I'm excited to be back. We're here today at the TMJ clinic with Jeri.
Yes,
Hello.
hi. And we're in your new location.
Yes.
Yeah. So where is it located?
So we're at 345 8th Street West in the Greystone building.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a nice spa you have here.
It is so
Yes, I love it. It's definitely a lot bigger than my previous space, and now I have an extra treatment room, so that is good.
good. Can you tell us a little bit about TMJ?
Yeah, so TMJ dysfunction is primarily what I work on, so TMJD for short. So it's any dysfunction in the jaw joint. So people get like clicking, popping, headaches, jaw pain with eating, all of those types of symptoms. So just dysfunction going on with the muscles and the joint itself.
When you said clicking, it immediately made me want to open my jaw to see if it clicks. So I'm like, yeah, I think I have that.
Yes, lots of people do and don't realize that, you know, that's a thing. A lot of times it's not symptomatic, so a lot of people will have the clicking without any pain, but it is showing that the disc is coming in and out of alignment, which can lead to future issues.
And when you have jaw pain, or even if clicking and you're not aware of that, what other symptoms does that cause that you might not know, like headaches or anything sort of like that?
Yeah, so a lot of my clients will come in with headaches, primarily in the temple area. Just to go give you a little visual. So these two muscles here, they're primarily clenchers, so if you're a clencher, these muscles will get overactive and tight, causing some of the temple headaches in through there. Yeah, and then a lot of ear pain, ear pressure, ringing, which people don't necessarily associate that with jaw pain. But the proximity of the jaw joint to the ear, it's so close, so if there's any inflammation there, that can cause some of the symptoms. Some of the jaw muscles will actually refer pain into the ear or cause like a sensation of water in the ear, so that can be related to the jaw pain as well. Pain with eating, trouble swallowing, all sorts of symptoms that people may not associate.
Yeah, a couple years ago, I would be eating and my jaw would just lock, and I wouldn't be able to like finish my food until I waited and it loosened. So that would be something that I would come in here for.
Absolutely.
To get it?
Yeah, so what's happening in that situation is there's a little disc inside. Again, I can show you, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's a little disc within the joint, and there's a little muscle attached to it. So when that muscle gets super angry and tight, it can pull that disc out of alignment. And if it gets pulled too far forward, it's gonna walk. So then you can't open your mouth. So a lot of people end up like, you know, wiggling and doing all the things.
Sometimes I honestly would have to like hit my jaw to get it back.
Yes. Well, we don't want you doing that. You don't come
At the restaurant, I would get a lot of looks. But I was like, no, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. So yeah, that happens a lot. A lot of clients will have that lock, you know, and dismiss it as, you know, a one-off type thing.
Right.
But yeah, the muscles are getting tight when that happens. That disc is getting stuck. And that's something that we can resolve here at the clinic.
Wow.
Yeah.
What made you specialize in the TMJ? Like, because you started as a massage therapist, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm still a massage therapist. So I've been practicing for 14 years. And then about 5 years ago, I started taking TMJ specific courses. And then 2 years ago, I fully niched, and that's all I treat now. So the reason why I focused on that is because I have jaw issues myself.
Okay.
And it was very hard to find treatment locally. And I think even if we were in a larger city, it would still be hard to find therapies for that. So the main relief that I got was when I was massaging my muscles and then working inside of my mouth. So I got a lot of relief from that. And then I was like, I can't be the only one. I know there's probably more people here that need the help. And that's kind of what led me to that. And then once I kind of dabbled into it, the demand was insane.
Wow.
So yeah, a lot of people have jaw pain and don't necessarily realize that there's something that they can do about it. And part of that is because they do go to a health practitioner and they're just like, it is what it is. You know, give it time, it'll resolve on its own, and that's not the case.
Well, I had an aha moment just from listening to you talk about, because I get a lot of headaches across and in my temples and then the ear, and I'm like, oh,
maybe.
so maybe.
Yeah, and a lot of jaw pain has come from, I've noticed in my practice since COVID, with a lot of people wearing masks, because we were either wearing loose-fitting masks or wearing them all the time, so people would like do weird things with their jaw. A lot of people, and I catch myself doing it, will just protrude their jaw a little bit just to keep that mask on. So a lot of issues came out of that. And then, of course, with increased stress during COVID, a lot of people were clenching. So a lot of clients, I mean, I don't want people to be in pain, but I'm happy that I'm here to help them. But a lot of clenching came out of that.
And what kind of schooling did you go through to be able to do this?
So in our basic training, just our general massage school, we do take like a class on TMJ, but it's just one class. And I'm already like 5 years in, and I've already gone down the rabbit hole, and I still feel like I'm learning. So I knew it wasn't enough to feel confident in my skills to treat this, because it is very complex. So over the last 2 years, I've taken, 5 years, I guess now, I've taken several different advanced trainings in TMJ on how to treat it, how to assess it, what to look for. So yeah, I've taken a variety of different advanced trainings throughout the years.
Nice.
Yeah.
So because you're specializing in the TMJ, do you have another massage therapist to do the other practices that the clinic offers?
I do not. I'm currently hiring. So that's one of the reasons why I moved to this space, was so I could have an additional treatment room. So we are currently hiring. Ideally, I would love someone that would like to learn TMJ. I know a lot of people don't necessarily feel confident coming out of school with the knowledge that they've gained, but I would provide advanced training for that practitioner, so they feel confident assessing, treating, providing the home care. So we are looking for somebody to come on board to, one, help with the TMJ treatments, but also treat the general massage clients that we also have. And once our TMJ people are discharged, they have other aches and pains that also need looked after. So so we're hiring. So if anybody is interested, we do have that on our website under the We're Hiring tab.
And we'll make sure we put your website up and everything as well.
Great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you do the TMJ, the massage, and I also heard about cupping.
So I do incorporate cupping into my treatments. I can do it on the actual jaw joint itself, which really, it helps with relieving pain and inflammation. So I do it there, but primarily I use it more with my clients on the back. So it helps increase the circulation. It helps get rid of stagnant blood and any waste that's in the tissues. So it's very helpful for pain relief. So I do incorporate that into my treatments. And then the other therapy that we offer at the clinic is Indie head massage. And that's also, it's also a nice treatment. If you don't necessarily have TMJ issues, but a lot of people carry a lot of tension in their head, their jaw, neck, and shoulders. It's a nice.
You've had that before, haven't you?
No, I think my mom has. I think
your mom has.
Yes. She said she loved it. She loved it, and she's even recommended people to you for it. So
it's a lovely treatment. So
I want to get it just from mom. Like, if someone cutting my hair, I'll fall asleep.
Yeah, so if you like anybody playing with your hair, it's. I mean, it doesn't sound like it's therapeutic, but we're working on the fascial restrictions in there while we're doing it, so it feels good, and we're actually,
relaxing,
making an impact as well.
Oh, wow. I just wanted to mention, because it is a new office and it is beautiful in here, and you have some lovely artwork on the walls.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit about that?
So my brother's partner, Lisa King, she is a local artist. She grew up here in the area. So she's inspired by the Bruce Peninsula and the Lake Huron area. So that's most of her pieces are inspired by that. She grew up in this area, so she loves the landscape and all of that. So she was very generous to display her artwork in my office, and then they are for sale if anybody is interested. So it's a win-win situation for me. I get to decorate my office with beautiful artwork, and then she gets more exposure for her art as well.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. And I see you have socials, so we can follow you on all your socials.
Yes, so active on Facebook and Instagram, and then on Instagram, I'm the TMJ Clinic, and on Facebook, the TMJ Clinic as well. And on there, I post self-care tips, like how to self-massage, stretching, information about TMJ, symptoms to look for, things that you can do to self-assess for any issues that you may have. So it's a great resource for anybody looking for tips on how to treat some of their jaw pain and headaches at home.
I didn't realize there were so many contributing factors to jaw pain. Now, my husband and my kids tell me all the time that I snore. Could that be something related or something I should maybe get referred to because of?
Yeah, so that's one of the things that we screen for on our intake. So snoring and sleep apnea can indicate that there is a low tongue posture. So the correlation there is when your tongue is low in your throat, your body's way of trying to get more air is grinding the teeth, and then grinding the teeth leads to the jaw pain. So whenever I see clients, flag on that intake portion, obviously I go through that and then I refer them to their general practitioner to potentially get a sleep study. And then we'll see if that sleep apnea is creating some of that grinding for them, and then we can treat the muscles to calm that down.
So if you have the options where they show you how to self-assess on your socials, but if I don't have socials, how would I be able to get a referral to the TMJ Clinic?
So you can just self-refer. You could just contact our office and my administrator, Christine, can set you up with an appointment. So you could either email at admin@thetmjclinic.ca, or you can call 226-493-1502.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome. Good. Is there any other way to get, if we don't self-refer? If I go to my doctor or GP or a dentist?
Yeah, so I work closely with dentists, family doctors, as well as myofunctional therapists. So they are able to assess for any jaw pain. So if you went for a dental appointment and they happen to notice signs of clenching or grinding, they can send in a referral to me, and then I would reach out and we can set up an appointment.
Cool. Awesome. Good. And what are your hours?
So I work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 9:30 to 4:30.
Okay, perfect. Well, we have to go to break now, but could we get a demonstration after?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
I don't care what the law is. I will never be a slave. That word, I hate it. It rests on my tongue like rot.
Peter, how does it feel to get paid for your work?
There are rumors freedom's coming for us all.
Freedom, that's all I want.
Chloe, careful. Real men would rather sell you across the river to America than let you go free.
Then I'll run.
I've run before. Maybe this time for good.
No! No! Just get her into a boat. No!
Chloe! Chloe, no!
Word of Chloe Cooley's resistance led to Canada's first legislation limiting slavery. After 200 years, slavery was abolished in Canada in 1834.
Are you the type who would keep going or stop? It's not easy to stop when you have an addiction. Legalizing cannabis won't stop addiction. It trivializes its consumption. Let's be vigilant. If you need help, visit portage.ca.
So we're back with Jeri at the TMJ Clinic, and we're in the treatment room right now, which is a beautiful space. And you just told us that the bed's heated, so that's exciting.
Bonus.
So Savannah was mentioning that she was having jaw pain or her jaw locked earlier. So I was wondering if you could give Savannah an assessment.
Would you like one?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll be up to it.
Sure. Perfect. So we'll absolutely do that. My usual assessment would be about 30 minutes, but we'll just check a few main points just to see where you're at. And you good?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. And I usually wear a mask, but are you okay if I don't wear the mask so everybody can hear me a little bit better?
Sure.
Okay.
All good.
Perfect. So I'm
a little nervous.
Excited.
I'm like,
nervous.
how bad is my jaw?
Well, we'll find out.
Okay.
I feel like you're okay. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to measure the range of motion of your opening.
Okay.
So that's just going to let me know what muscles potentially are affected and if the disc is affected at all.
Okay.
So I'm just going to stick this little notch on your bottom teeth, and then I'll just get you to open as far as you comfortably can.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, any pain or stretch with that? No? Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to take this little notch here.
Big opening.
I mean, she's good. Her range of motion is good.
Is that good? Okay.
She was 50. So we're looking at 40 to 50. She was 50. So you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So now I'm going to take this little notch here, line it up with your bottom teeth, and then I'm going to get you to shift your lower jaw to one side. I'm going to measure, and then I'll get you to shift to the other side.
Okay.
And I'll measure. Okay? So whenever you're ready, just shift to the one side. Okay. So we're a little lower there. Okay, other side. Okay. Your range of motion it's good there. The one side was a little restricted.
Yes.
So we're looking at, again, the masseter, the temporalis, and then the pterygoids, which are inside. I need my little guy, but I don't have him. So your range of motion is good there.
Okay.
The other thing that I typically look at is tongue function. Because if there's any restrictions in the tongue, it's going to affect the whole joint and the muscles around it. So again, we're going to do the opening, but this time I'm going to get you to stick the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth and then open as far as you comfortably can without breaking contact between your tongue and the roof of your mouth.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, so whenever you're ready, so tip of the tongue, yep. Okay, and we're good there. So if you were measuring a little bit lower, it would show some restrictions, which right now it's not. But I'm going to get you to do one more thing. So I'm going to get you to fully suction your tongue now to the roof of your mouth. So it looks like this.
I'm doing it while I'm listening.
Are you? So fully suction.
Okay.
And then maintaining that suction, open as far as you comfortably can.
Okay.
Okay, and then open. Okay. So we are seeing some
Yes.
Yeah, it's hard, right?
It is hard.
Yeah, so we should be able to fully suction that tongue to the roof of our mouth. If we can't, then it's showing some either weakness or restriction, and that's going to affect everything. So if we can't swallow properly, then our facial muscles and potentially our neck muscles are going to engage when they shouldn't be. We swallow like over 2,000 times a day. So if your other muscles are engaging to help you swallow because your tongue can't, think of how tight that's going to be.
Yeah.
Right.
So at this point, there's other tongue assessments that I would do. And if I were to continue to see restrictions across the board, then I would refer to a myofunctional therapist that works with tongue restrictions and strengthening any imbalances in the muscles.
Oh,
to help.
interesting.
So yeah, we work very closely together. The myofunctional therapist corrects the imbalances in the tongue and the muscles, and I help relax everything because they're getting overworked from overcompensating.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes. And then the other piece that I do is actually just feeling the muscles of the head, neck, and jaw, and I'm looking for any areas of tension, restrictions, any trigger points. Are you okay to do that? Yeah.
Mine as well.
Perfect. So I'll just get your face up and then your
Okay.
legs over top of the pillows there.
All right. I don't want to sit on this. Okay.
All right.
Oh.
On your back. Are you good there?
Yep.
Okay. So basically, I'm gonna feel the muscles of the head, neck, and jaw. If you feel any tension or soreness, I want you to let me know, and then let me know if it's mild, moderate, or severe.
Okay.
And also, if you feel any referrals anywhere, let me know. For example, this muscle can refer into the teeth and cause tooth pain and sensitivity. So let me know about that. Okay. So I'm just gonna feel any tenderness in through there.
Nope.
No. Okay. Any in there?
Nope.
Okay. Any tenderness on the joint itself?
No.
Okay. And then I'll just get you to slowly open and close. I'm just looking to see if the joint's moving together a couple times. Okay. So one thing, the camera probably couldn't see this, but her jaw is moving to the side when she opens, so that can show that there's restrictions in the muscles on the one side, so it's pulling to the one side, and the joint is actually not moving together. So the one side's coming out first, and then the other one's coming. So the side that is a little bit delayed is the dysfunctional side, and then the other side ends up being symptomatic. So I'm noticing that a little bit with you there.
So I have a question. Savannah, when you said that your jaw would lock, which side was it?
It could be both.
Okay.
It was more so this one.
Okay.
But
And did you get clicking and popping? Do you still get clicking and popping?
Not as much. No, not anymore.
Okay. And do it one more time. Yeah. Yeah. So there is some dysfunction in, like, it still feels a little bit off. So that's something that we could always give you exercises to ensure that you don't get back to that locking situation. Okay. And how about in through there?
Good.
Okay. Any tenderness in through there?
Nope.
Okay. We also look at the neck as well, because the neck and jaw go hand in hand.
Oh, I wouldn't think that. Why?
So a lot of people, like pretty much probably everybody in this room has a forward head posture, so like this, right? Because we're all tech, like on screens. So we're in that position that puts the jaw joint, pushes it back, and puts it in an unfavorable position, which can cause some pain. And then these muscles at the front get super tight, and then the muscles at the back get super tight. So it's all interrelated. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm just gonna feel this one. This one can feel a bit weird for some people because it's on the front of the neck. Are you okay with me doing a little grab here? So this one can cause some ear pain that we were talking about before, and it can cause sensations of like ear fullness, if there's water in the ears. How's that?
Good.
Okay. Other side. And how's that?
Good.
Okay. So now I'm going to go inside the mouth. Are you okay with that?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, we've gone this far.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yes. Okay. So you're not weirded out by the
I don't think I am.
No. So I always stay on the outside of the teeth. So I'm just going to go in and just feel if there's any discomfort there. If at any time you want me to come out, just put your hand up and I will come out. Okay. So whenever you're ready.
Oh, I was hoping you'd have her talk with your hand.
When you're at like a dentist appointment. And then close your jaw. Any tenderness in through there? Nope. And how about in through there?
A little bit.
A little bit, okay. So I just checked the two muscles that are primary clenchers. This side is a little bit tight. So now I'm gonna check the muscle up in here. So this one's the one that's attached to the disc. So sometimes it can be a bit tender. And close and relax. Tender there? Yeah, any referral with that? No? Okay. And one more on this side. And close. Any tenderness there? No?
Kind of.
And then...
I don't know.
Yeah, that's not the most comfortable. And I'm also going to feel underneath your tongue. Since there was showing some restriction, I just want to see if there's some tenderness there. Okay? Any tenderness in there? Yeah? Okay. And I'm seeing another thing, too, with your tongue. So there's scalloping on your tongue. So, which... I don't know how to describe it. It looks like it's like your teeth marks. So do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So when I see that, that tells me that your tongue is lying low. So it should be on the roof of your mouth. So when it's lying low, that's when you get like the...
Interesting.
Yeah, so a lot of the times with forward head posture, people will have that low tongue posture. That's when you'll get like tongue thrusts. And you can get like clenching, like your tongue should be on the roof of your mouth. Your lips should always be closed and your teeth should be slightly apart. So that's putting the jaw in a very happy position and the muscles in a happy position. So when I see scalloped tongues, that tells me that the tongue is lying a little bit low. So another indicator that I would refer to a myofunctional therapist.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's just like a little brief assessment of what I do. I also look at the neck.
So I have a question for you, Savannah. How was it with because when you think about having someone else's hands in your mouth, it can maybe be a little off-putting. How was it?
I feel like it's worse than. I feel like
You would think it's worse?
You would think it's worse than it actually is. Like you tell me what you were doing, so I knew what to expect. So it was very relaxed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the treatment actually does feel like the treatment feels nice, but the assessment portion, you know, it's obviously not as
a little
nice.
awkward.
Yeah.
But no,
absolutely.
it was good.
Yeah, good.
And I learned new things.
Yes.
Now I'm gonna be like thinking, is my tongue on the top of my...
It needs to be on the roof of your head. Yeah.
So if I decided to come here and get treatment, what would that entail?
So everybody is different. It's a case-by-case basis. But for most people, it usually takes about 10 to 12 sessions. If it's a scenario where they're having daily symptoms and they're in quite a bit of pain, usually the recommendation is twice a week for a couple of weeks, and then we reassess, and it's usually weekly until we can get them to about 80% of symptom relief. For those that are not as intense, it's usually like once a week for about 10 to 12 weeks. And of course, we do reassessments throughout that period to see, are we making progress? Are we not making progress? Do we need to be doing another refer out and work with other practitioners such as a myofunctional therapist, a TMJ dentist to get like a specific oral appliance. So it's different depending on each person, but it's not a short treatment plan by any means, just because we're dealing with years of dysfunction and compensation. So it's usually can be a lengthy process. Unfortunately, for some, they want an overnight fix. But, you know, with the treatments and then home care, we usually can get a pretty good symptom resolution in the 10 to 12 sessions.
And when you mean home care, you mean there's exercises that you would do at home to help coincide with your treatments that you're receiving here?
Absolutely. So after each assessment and treatment, depending on what your symptoms are showing, I will give some home care, whether that be stretching, strengthening, self-massage, just what is the word I'm looking for? Getting the muscles to fire together, so re-education of the muscles. Working on habits, like a lot of people don't realize that a lot of habits contribute to their symptoms, like chewing gum, chewing on pens when they're focusing, you know, doing this when they're sitting at a computer, right?
I'm guilty.
Yeah, so a lot of things can contribute. So we work on all of those things, and of course, they're not going to change overnight. It takes time. So I give clients all of that. After their treatment, I send them the home care, what I would like them to do. I send them video links so they have that for a visual reference. And then, so it's really important, the home care piece, because each treatment builds on the last, and I'm only seeing you maybe once, twice a week. And then in between that, you're talking, eating, you know, doing all the things.
Sitting at your computer.
Yes, exactly. So home care is extremely important, and the clients that I have that are really consistent with the home care and the treatments, they're the ones that have the best results.
Wow.
We learned so much today, Jeri.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us. It has been such a great experience, and you're a trooper.
Yes.
I know. I need to get an appointment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Love it.
Good.
It's been great. And we'll put all of where everyone can reach you, your socials, your website, your phone number all on the bottom. And it's been a great time. We appreciate you having us.
Well,
Thanks
for coming. Sharing the world that, you know, there are options for jaw pain, because a lot of people don't know that there's things that they can do for their pain.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Wow.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
This job brings people together.
City TV has all new episodes of Chicago Med, Fire, and PD.
Listen up, mass casualties en route.
No pulse, 1 epi milligram?
My team of 51 saves lives.
Go! Need to get that truck out of there now.
We'll take them.
Police, run!
Every inch of this place is surrounded by police.
All new Chicago Wednesday on City TV, or stream it on City TV Plus.
Get ready for the ultimate sports talk experience. Join us every week for the most in-depth analysis, heated debates, and special guests. We give you action off the ice and off the field